Hello friends, welcome to our channel. How are you all doing today? Have you ever heard of a well that whispers? If so, drop your answer in the chat box. Today, I bring you an enchanted tale featuring Grandma Gigi, Lily, and Whiskers as they uncover the mystery of the whispering well. Before we go, do not forget to like, subscribe and share your favorite grandma stories with your friends. So are you ready? Grandma Gigi woke up early, just as the first rays of sunlight peeked through the mango trees. She wrapped herself in a soft cotton sari, tied her silver hair into a neat bun, and made her way to the kitchen, humming a cheerful tune. Whiskers, Lily's fluffy rabbit, watching Grandma getting ready for kitchen to prepare his new favorite snack. As Gigi prepared hot parathas and brewed her special spiced tulsi tea, the aroma of cardamom chai filled the house. Whiskers followed closely behind her, hopping in hopes of getting a treat. Time to wake up, my little explorer, Grandma called out. Lily popped out from under her blanket with sleepy eyes and a huge smile. I smell aloo paratha, Grandma. After breakfast, Gigi helped Lily with her reading, and then they played a quick game of hopscotch in the courtyard. Later that afternoon, while helping Gigi organize an old brass trunk, Lily discovered a hidden compartment. Inside it was a weathered journal and a faded note that read as, "The whispering well remembers those who believe, but only the wise shall pass its guardians." Guardians. Lily's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "What's that, Grandma?" she asked. "It's a map your great-grandfather drew," Gigi explained. "It leads to the Whispering Well, a mysterious place deep in the forest." "Why is it called that?" Lily asked. Wide-eyed. "They say if you whisper a secret into the well, it whispers back. But no one really knows why." Lily gasped. "Let's go, Grandma." Whiskers gave a little thump, as if to say, "Me too." Gigi smiled mysteriously. "We'll need more than snacks for this adventure." All three set off along the forest trail behind their house. The air shimmered strangely, and the trees whispered in a language only Gigi seemed to understand. Soon, the path split into 3 glowing trails, each pulsing with a different color: blue, red, and green. "A test," Gigi whispered. "Only one path leads to the well. The others, test your heart." She pulled a peacock feather from her bag and let it float in the air. It gently landed on the green path. "Nature follows wisdom," Gigi said, leading the way. Lily got more excited to upcoming adventure, and she was more curious to know what comes next. As they walked further on green path, they entered a grove where mirror-like trees reflected false paths and shadowy versions of themselves. Lily chased what she thought was Whiskers, but it was only a trick. "Don't trust what shines," Gigi warned. Gigi took out neem leaves with magical powers from her bag and closed her eyes. She then hummed a lullaby passed down through generations, and sprinkled a pinch of neem leaves into the air. The trio light up with joy as the illusions shimmered and melted away, revealing the real trail. The trio wandered deeper into the forest, delighting in the wonders around them. Lush green trees swayed gently in the breeze, and a vibrant valley of blossoms stretched as far as the eye could see. They laughed and nibbled on snacks and ladus, saving the adventure. But just as they rounded a bend, the ground trembled, and from the earth rose a massive stone cobra loomed with gleaming, menacing eyes and fangs bared, its scales shimmering like molten gold. It hissed with a chilling echo, making the ground tremble under its ancient, fearsome presence. "Hey, who are you and what do you seek?" asked Gigi. "I am King Cobra, guardian of the Flower Valley," it hissed. "None may pass without answering my riddle." Lily clutched Gigi's hand and froze out of fear, whispering, "A riddle." Gigi smiled calmly and squeezed Lily's hand reassuringly. "Go ahead, King Cobra. What is the riddle?" asked Grandma. The cobra's voice rumbled through the valley. "Answer me this," it hissed. "What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and 3 at dusk?" Gigi calmly replied, "A human. As a baby, we crawl on all 4s, as adults we walk on 2 legs, and in old age, we use a cane, the 3rd leg." The serpent nodded approvingly and transformed into a beautiful fairy. Grandma and Lily looked at each other, puzzled. The fairy smiled warmly. "I am pleased with your wisdom and courage, Grandma Gigi. I came to test you and to help you on your journey to the Whispering Well." Lily and Grandma again exchanged amazed glances. The fairy floated closer and whispered, "Ahead lies the most challenging, soul-testing hurdle you will face. How can you help us, kind fairy?" Grandma Gigi asked. Fairy, with her magical powers and spiritual hymn, created a tiny brass bell and gifted it to Grandma Gigi. Fairy told, "Keep this with you, Grandma, and you will be able to clear the last hurdle. Carry this bell with you," the fairy instructed. "It holds the power you will need to overcome the final hurdle. But beware, it will ring only once. If rung at the wrong moment, its magic will be lost forever." Grandma Gigi bowed in gratitude. "Thank you, dear fairy," she said warmly. With Whiskers hopping eagerly beside them, the trio stepped forward once more, hearts brave and spirits high, the path to the Whispering Well unfolding before them. As they moved down towards the valley, they stepped into an airy, sunken valley where the ground was carpeted with silvery moss, and trees loomed like frozen shadows. Strange, glowing flowers pulsed faintly along the cracked earth, casting an otherworldly light just before a thick, shimmering mist began to creep in from all sides. Suddenly Lily began hearing some voices, her fears, her doubts, even her forgotten dreams. She got panicked and started crying. Gigi held her close. Lily, crying or getting panic is not wise in any situation. Hear them carefully. Lily obeyed Grandma, wiped her tears, and calmed down. She tried to listen attentively again without fear. Lily told, "Grandma, these are voices from my past." Gigi replied, "Yes, my dear. They are only shadows of what could have been if you hadn't followed your wisdom, not what is." Realizing this truth, Lily smiled. The moment her fear disappeared, so did the haunting voices from the mist. Yet, Gigi sensed something more dangerous. The mist grew thicker, choking the air around them. In that critical moment, she remembered the magical bell gifted by the fairy. She knew it was right time to use the bell, and took out a tiny brass bell and rang it 3 times. The sound of bell echoed like heavenly bells in the mist, clear, comforting and full of life. As the mist dissolved like a dream, a magnificent golden gate emerged before them, carved with ancient, beautiful symbols. Hand in hand, they stepped forward, and as they crossed the golden threshold, Lily heard a soft whisper once more. But this time, she was not afraid. She knew the whispering well was near. At the heart of the ancient forest, hidden within a circle of giant, silver-barked trees, the whispering well shimmered under a beam of golden light. Vines covered in tiny, glowing blossoms draped over its stones. Lily leaned in and whispered, "Hello." And for the first time after many generations, the well whispered back, "Hello, Lily."
Hello.
The air was still. The birds were quiet. Even Whiskers twitched nervously. Lily leaned over the edge and whispered, "Hello." Suddenly, the well whispered back, "Hello, Lily." The magical secret revealed. Startled, Lily jumped back. "It knows my name." Gigi stepped forward, eyes wide with recognition. "I've heard this legend before. They say the well is guarded by a spirit, a Jadoo Jinn, who once protected the village but was forgotten as time passed. Can it hear us?" Lily whispered. "Yes," came the voice again, soft as mist. "I hear all who speak with kindness." Suddenly, the lantern flickered, and from the well rose a faint glowing mist. Slowly, it took shape, a translucent, gentle-eyed spirit with flowing robes and a turban shimmering with stardust. The spirit's tale. "I was once the village guardian," the Jinn said, his voice echoing like wind chimes. "But centuries ago, I was bound to this well by an old spell, trapped, unless someone spoke to me with a pure heart." Lily gasped. "And I did." "You did, my pure-hearted Lily," the Jinn nodded. "You asked with wonder, not fear. That freed my voice." Gigi bowed her head. "My grandmother must have known, and waited for the day someone would come again. To thank them, the Jinn offered a glowing seed. Plant this by your home. It will grow into a tree that listens and shares its wisdom when you need it most." Ginny told Lily, "Thank you, dear Ginny, for this seed of wisdom. We shall use it for betterment of our own and of the entire world," told Lily. As the mist faded, the whispers stopped, and so did the magic. Grandma and Lily has solved the mystery. Back home that night, under a sky filled with stars, Lily, Gigi, and Whiskers planted the seed. A sprout grew by morning. It shimmered softly, as if whispering secrets of its own. Moral of the story: magic often hides in pure hearts, and sometimes, all it takes is a kind whisper to be revealed. So friends, how was the Whispering Well story? Hope you enjoyed and will share this with your friends too. Do check for our other adventurous stories of Grandma and Little Lily. Thanks you for watching. Before leaving, do like and subscribe our channel.